Hello everyone, and welcome back to SomeDudePlays Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions, Part 18. And like I said, we're just gonna go and try to finish off the quests and run around the monastery. Yeah, I noticed this right there last time. Now let's talk to Manuela.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Yeah, so if I wanted, I can do some faculty training, but I'm debating about that. But let's do some fishing. Hopefully I get the one I want. Well, at least it's a red one. Yes, perfect. Always good when you get those. Red. Oh, I just barely missed it. Oh well, that's what happens. Yeah, it'll get better once I can start buying bait and that kind of thing, so... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll run to the market first, and this guy says, hoping to see the ritual. So right here. That is for Hilda. Yeah, for Hilda. Probably give it to her this chapter if I wanted to, but...
No. Okay.
But one thing we'll do is we'll replenish our battalions. There you go.
Farewell.
And even more items to pick up. Ginger tea. Okay, there we go. Now with that front area is done. Now let's talk to this guy.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
Priorities, man. Priorities. So now let's talk to Ingrid.
Professor, while the investigation is important, don't forget to make time for your training. If we have to battle and cannot win, all will be lost. We don't know who our enemy is, so we must be prepared for anything.
Yep. Oh, I can invite him to tea now, so I probably don't want to do that right now, but depends on how I'm going to spend my activity points. So let's talk to Linhart.
Sleepy. So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Now that is very good information right there. So now let's talk to Annette.
I bought the ingredients for making some sweet treats I can't wait to eat. Huh? Oh, I know it looks like I'm fooling around, but I'm not. I'm preparing for potential battle during my patrol by making sure I have plenty of food I can eat while walking. Smart, huh?
Yep, so with her, it's just #1 good thinking.
I know! Once they're ready, I promise to share some with you.
Okay, lost items and Thunderbrand.
Oh,
there you go.
I thought I was gone for good.
Yep, so goals. Good. I have some people I can train now.
That's so.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Yep. Always going for more information, so Geralt.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Yeah, there's a reason he skedaddled from here. Oh, so now... Well, I can run back there, but they'll have to wait, so... We'll just warp to Dormitory 2. Because we want to talk to Cyril here. Now, if only it didn't take so much running. Right the long hallway there.
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor? I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
Yeah, so 1 or 2, we'll choose number 1.
I hope you're not just...
Okay, and I've looked at all the rooms up here, and there was nothing there when I checked, so let's go to the library first. There you go. A Beginner's Guide to Fishing. An illustrated beginner's guide to the basics of fishing. It includes in-depth descriptions of the types of bait that are most appealing to different species of fish. It is an excellent research for fishing novices. Always looking for stuff like those. And the Complete Gardening Guide. An illustrated beginner's guide to the basics of greenhouse gardening. It includes detailed descriptions of standard procedures and common pitfalls. It's the perfect book for anyone with abundant passion for gardening. Getting quite a bit of experience from that, so now let's talk to this monk here.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Yep. So simple. Not too much information there. Now let's talk to this one.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that you need to research and look at. So just run to the other side here. Sadly, that second room in the back there you still can't get into, but we'll talk to Leonie.
Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night. If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him.
Yep. Probably have to deal with him in the next chapter. Behind the assassination plot. Yeah, so this item here, wellness herbs, it is for Manuela. Now let's talk to Hanuman. There shouldn't be anything to do with the crest analyzer.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Yep, so that's very good information there. Now, nothing in there. And nothing in there.
Hey, you.
Okay, Catherine?
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
I dare you to try.
Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, so really trying to figure out. Oh, I'll give her a lost item. So that's the badge of graduation.
This is mine. Thanks. I'm glad to have it back.
There you go. Now, Lady Rhea is always in this back room here.
I am grateful. Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
And I'm just gonna say number 1 here.
I'm quite all right, but your concern means a great deal.
And you know what? We'll do the faculty training here. Anything to get that 3rd star in fate. So we'll jump down to the 1st floor now. And now everything's up north except for that one guy all the way down in that corner. You know what? We'll warp to the stable and then head back. Just to talk to this one person back here.
Oh, I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor.
No. Hey.
Did you know it's kind of...
And now...
Oh, you found...
There we go. Usually you can save those until you have them recruited because it instantly fills their motivation up.
Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Yeah, so number 1.
Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
Okay. Now time to head over here. Into the monastery. Now if only I didn't have to wait for the gate to open because of loading.
Really? Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Smart little kid there.
That reminds people seem to think that all the Knights of Seros are equal. But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Yep. Yeah, nothing down there, but I happen to know usually you have an item at this well here. But it's not there. Now, before I talk to Alois, there. Yep, here it is. And that's for him.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Seros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
And that right there is very good, so now Flayn.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Yep. Now let's quickly go talk to Alois here.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Yep, so we'll give him his lost item here.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks, I owe you.
Whoops, accidentally hit there, so yeah. Now it's time to finish up the monastery in here.
May I say?
Yeah, so Ash.
I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Yeah, so the only thing we can say is number 2.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. I checked on my brother and sister, who were living in Castle Gaspar. Thankfully, they're all right. I was worried because they're both so young, but the church in the castle town offered to take them in. That much, at least, is a big relief.
Yep, so at least he has help there. Ignatz.
Here's a thought. With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's rite of rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge.
Okay. Now there's one more monk to talk to. Well, priest.
About 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Offering something weird, so I'm gonna save right here before my talk for these. So if there's anything wrong, I'll be rebooting it. Otherwise, everything will go fine. Yes. There's a drawing of what looks like a student. Oh, good. Got it. So that's good. Now let's save again. Yes. If you feel overwhelmed by teaching, just ask me for help. I predict that guiding these imps through their teenage years will be important for Poland's future. How I get it? Got it. Who? Alois, that one was a tough one.
That reminds me.
Yeah, so now we'll just warp to the Knight's Hall. And we'll chat with Dimitri here.
Thanks for your help.
We seem to have narrowed down some of the enemy's possible objectives. I wonder if our conjecture is correct. I suppose time will reveal all.
So, there is something that the church values above all else. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make gaining entry far easier than usual. You know the place of which I speak.
The Holy Mausoleum.
Yes, that is the most likely possibility. We do not know their objective, but there is a good chance that our enemy is planning to target the Holy Mausoleum.
Okay, there we go. That's all done, so now let's head to the dining hall. So we can use up the last action point. Fifth challenge, Mercedes. There we go.
I'm pretty...
Okay, not the greatest, but at least it works, so time to move on. Check manually. Tasks, stable duty. Let's do Dimitri and Ingrid. Instruct. Let's do Dimitri with Raiden. Yes.
This will be.
Yes, he got a 2nd star, so I'm happy about that. Now, Mercedes. I'm just going to do more authority.
Thank you. I'm getting much better. Yes. Yes. Now it.
That's really helpful, so let's do Felix. Oh, nice, perfect.
Of course I got. Quite intriguing. It was nothing.
Yes, done.
A new power that I could use.
Yeah, he's very useful with that, so to do... Let's do a net with authority.
Yes! It's all coming together.
Yep. What luck there. And sadly, I can't do anything for do. Let's see, goals. Yeah, you know what? We'll do Lance and Authority. He'll stay the same. Him will go to custom focus of Sword and Reason. Ash will stay the same. Sylvain, stay the same. Mercedes is, well, we'll do Faith and Authority. And, well, we'll keep... Let's do Reason and... And Ingrid will switch that to Lance and Flayn. There you go.
I must ask you.
No matter the weapon, it cannot be wielded properly with ample strength and stamina, regardless of the skills one may possess. I've been using various training techniques, but lately I feel like they're all lacking. Maybe
So.
Got it. Oh. That was a good one, not the best.
Professor.
Yes. Good thing I changed your goals. Yes.
I thought I heard someone. Are you here to train?
See support with him now, so that's even better. Yes, sirree.
Care to train with me? Waving the sword around alone is boring. And I'm tired of crossing swords with worthless opponents. But you seem like a worthy adversary.
Yeah. Training with others is always better than
I've always
alone.
been interested in your technique. You learned from the former captain of the Knights of Seros, and traveled Fodlan fighting as a mercenary. Good sparring partners like you don't grow on trees. But know that I will beat you, and I will surpass your strength.
Why are you so focused on becoming stronger?
Why? I never really thought about that. I learned to thrust a sword before I learned to write my name. Of course, my upbringing wasn't unique. That's how it is for all children in my country. You're no use if you can't swing a sword, however mighty your crest may be. It was the perfect environment for me. I could live free of stodgy values and virtues.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of hidden sides to Felix, no matter how confrontational he is.
Grow strong so you may live, and live to grow stronger. That's what I was taught.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say number 2.
Now I'm intrigued by your fighting style. and by who you really are. But that's enough idle chatter. Take out your sword. My mind is emptied of all but the thrill of the challenge.
And there we go. Oh, good. 100% motivation now. Yes, we will participate.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Yeah, sadly this is random, but at least they got some experience and some bonus. So Flayn's birthday. What I'm going to do for Flayn here is we're going to do tea time. Yeah, so this will be our first one. And host tea parties to bond with your allies. Your the charm stat of Byleth and guests will increase too if you're a good host. Try to pick topics that you think your guests will like. If they're having fun, they might choose topics of their own as well. Keep your guests happy and they will stay as long as you like. So, yep. Good, I have Sweet Apple, which is the one you want with her.
I am honored that you invited me. You know about my favorite tea. I am moved.
Yeah, so offer some tea.
I'm ever so grateful. So soothing.
Yeah, talk. Wait. Dine hall gifts. I'm using a little trick here, so hey. Got it? Yeah. That's how you save the game, so you can pick the right questions if you know them. Yep. And cats. Now let's see. Plans for the future. Got it. Perfect. Oh, have to.
Lively places are my favorite. I like the monastery because there are always so many people bustling about.
Yeah, so. Oh, it's always the last one there, so. Okay. Let's laugh. Oh well. I still got perfect because of that, but. Yeah, so let's see. Gifts. Let's give her some owl feathers.
Wow, I am delighted.
Now, herb. Oh, that's nice.
It is a different style from everyone's uniforms, but I do love the patterning on the hem. So soothing.
There you go. So we'll end this now.
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Oh, nice. Got an increase in charm, but major support up there, so. Now, the group.
Lend me your power.
Let's take care of it.
Here's the result.
Yeah, good. A lot of good experience ups here.
Each new experience is an asset.
It's in my grasp.
I can do better now.
There we go. Okay, so I was hoping to finish everything here, but oh, good. Ash and Ingrid have supports with Byleth now, but I'm gonna add this part here, and the next part will go into our mission, but it might take a bit longer because I do have 2 free weeks, so I might do one as a battle and one seminar, not sure. But yeah, so we'll end the part here. So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com saying please leave a like, hit the thumbs up button for, well, hit the thumbs up button for the like. subscribe, hit the notification bell for notifications, and comment. I'd like to get some feedback. And other than that, visit SomeDudePlays.com, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.